Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is January 23rd, 2023, 10:18 a.m. So I already have a video up today that I did yesterday. Um, but I may just upload this one for today as well, depending on the message. If not, it'll be uploaded on the 24th, but we'll see. So, before I get started, I just want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. I realized yesterday I didn't do my camera or my prayer on camera, nor did I do like my little intro on camera. So, it is what it is at this point, but the messages still stand. So yeah, these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. It's not supposed to. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity and guidance, great. If it doesn't, don't force it to be your story. Don't try to make it yours. Or maybe I did do it. Anyways, and before I do that, I'm going to start off with my prayer of protection. I pray to God and call upon Archangel Michael and any ancestors, angels, and spirits of the highest white light that love me unconditionally to continue to protect me and my family during this time. Please help us see things clearly and to help us remove the fog of illusion that has led us down a false path in the past. Amen. Okay, cool. So, I'm going to start off with this deck. So, I mentioned in the video that I'm waiting for a couple decks to come in, and one of them in particular is one that I will be pairing a lot with the Seasons of the Witch deck. So I'm pretty excited by that. Alright, let's see what we have in store for us. I'm just kind of gonna go with the flow for this reading. Alright. I'm gonna get about 4. Oh, yikes. Okay, so we have the letter Y. Could be somebody's first, last, middle initial. Could be name of a place or a word. But I'm getting the word yes from this. Oh, excuse me. Like basically like the universe is just saying yes to you. All right, collective. We have new relationship or love. You could be in a new relationship or in a new love, or, this is the universe. You had asked for the universe for this, and the universe said yes, and they gave you some sort of new relationship or love. But I feel like for some reason this also ties with the stranger side. I feel like the stranger also wants a new relationship or love with you, collective. So I'm going to put that in the middle. We have Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues those whose spirits are crushed. I feel like you have been rescued, but I also feel like now the stranger, they're praying for some sort of help or something to save them. And the reason why is because we have tainted bloodline. They've tainted their bloodline. Whoever these people are, whoever this person is, they can't It's like their connection with you has been cut off. Like they can't get close to you, they can't be around you, none of that. Despite the fact that they are still wishing for a new relationship or a new love beginning with you. The things that they have done to themselves, maybe to you, to the world, to the environment, to themselves, it made them lose themselves. They have like no soul, essentially, which is actually pretty sad because, you know, I feel like anybody can be saved. Anybody can fix their karma. Anybody can, start from a clean slate. It's just that some people just don't want to start all the way from the beginning. But that's like the only way in order to fix certain things in your life, right? But anyways, I feel like you have already been saved. This person, they're looking for something, and it's pretty simple for them. They just have to find a connection, their own connection with the divine. They're over here wondering, like this is the kind of person that they can't be alone. Like they just want to be in a relationship with someone. They just want someone to love them. But a lot of their problems could just be fixed if they loved themselves and if they started with having a relationship with themselves. So the new relationship or love that they're craving, that they're asking for, is not with you, and it's not outside of them. It's going to have to be with themselves and within themselves. They're going to have to, understand that the Lord is close to them, whether or not they, want to believe that. And that's even if they believe in God. They're going to have to start from the very beginning when it comes to their relationship with the divine, because they don't really have one at the moment. They've done so much, their bloodline is tainted. And it's not just their blood, it's their children's blood and their children's children's blood. It's going to carry on until somebody cleans it up. They got to sift out all that negativity. It's like when you put a bunch of dirt inside of a sifter and all those rocks, it's those rocks that they got to remove to make the dirt nice and, smooth again. But the universe, aside from that, the universe is just saying yes, 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 yes to you, collective. They're just saying yes, yes, yes to you. This person has like no energy. Oh my goodness. They have no energy. And because they have no energy, they find it very hard to be positive. Like, it's just like, as soon as I started talking about this, it's like, I just felt like a super, like, just like a weight all around me. Like, this person's really depressed. They got a dark cloud around them. Oh my gosh. Wow. And that's another thing too. Like, how do you want what? How do you expect somebody to love you when you're just like a walking cesspool of negativity? Like you can't. I've said this before. You cannot wish to be with somebody who's happy and healthy when you yourself are nowhere near being happy and healthy. God is not going to put someone healthy in your life just for you to taint them with your negativity. Your bloodline's already tainted. God is not going to let you touch one of his clean, divine, chosen ones just for you to mess them up because you don't want to start from the beginning. Like, that is, they need to start having a relationship with themselves and with God. Alright, so I'm going to get some of these. Yeah, this would be a perfect time for whoever this person is to, use the power of prayer. And not for negativity, revenge, selfishness, for material things. No. They need to heal and fix their bloodline, clean it up, because it's dirty. It's like murky, dark water. You ever see that movie? It's about the fairies, and they're in the woods. The Last Rainforest. Can you look up the movie? The Last Rainforest, Ferngully, something like that, I think. Look up Ferngully's Last Rainforest. I think that's the name. Um, but so there's like a bunch of fairies, blah 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 blah, and they live in this forest. And there's a particular tree, and inside that tree, first of all, there's like a bunch of humans that are trying to chop down the forest for, whatever reason. It's that era deforestation, right? And they are knowing because humans are not humans. The humans make mistakes, but they end up chopping down this one particular tree. Yes, Ferngully, The Last Rainforest. That's what it's called. It came out in 1992. And so they end up bulldozing over this one tree. And inside the tree, it was, there was just like this really dark entity inside that tree. And it was like, his name was Hexus, the entity. And the way I see, like, the way their blood is, it's like that dark entity Hexus. It was like all like gasoline and goopy and mucky and gelatinous. That's this. That's what they've done to their own blood. It's not clean at all. I mean, yeah, it's obviously red, but it's just heavy. It's heavy. It's their own blood is weighing them down. It's like they can't pull it off of them. It's kind of like it's clinging on to them too. And they're constantly praying that someone would help pull it off of them, but nobody can do that. That's something they have to do themselves. But anyways, I don't want to get too much into this because I already have. At this point, their only salvation is God, So may God have mercy on their soul. So we're going to focus on the collective now. I'm going to get one more. Okay. I was like, you said one more. Oh, we're going to give you one more. All right. Cool. That's so cool. Yeah. Like the universe is literally saying yes to you guys. That is awesome. 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7, 7. So 7 is the number of luck. So yeah, like the universe is saying yes to you guys, and you guys could be feeling very lucky, or people could be seeing you as very lucky, or just because you're one of God's divine, like chosen ones, you're just naturally lucky, right? 5, 2 is 7, and 3, 4 is 7. All right. My financial success does not require hard work. Like everything just comes to you. Like if you're like, oh, I want $15 today, and then boom, you get $15. All right. But anyways, if you believe that you must work hard in order to deserve the money that comes to you, the money cannot come to you unless you do work hard. Yeah. So if you feel like I can't do this unless I do this, then that you just put that out there. All right. So it's not going to come to you unless you do that extra step that you yourself gave yourself. Financial success or any other kind of success does not require hard work. It does not require alignment of thought. You simply cannot offer negative thought about things that you desire and then make up for it with action or hard work. When you learn to direct your own thoughts, you will discover the true leverage of energy alignment. Yeah. That's really cool. Because that's basically saying... Oh, hold on one second. All right, I'm back. I just saw 1441 too, by the way. And 1440. But yeah, that's basically saying that you know not to make it hard for yourself. You know, and it's not like you think about it the easy way, but you kind of do at the same time. Like it's just I can't even I can't explain this one honestly. You just know not to put extra steps that you don't need. Like you don't need to be struggling. You don't need to be you just know that it doesn't have to be so hard, and I remember growing up thinking that like life doesn't have to be so hard or relationships don't have to be so hard, right? And I've always had, for example, right, I'm gonna try to give you a personal opinion of mine as an example. For example, when it comes to relationships, I've always had this innate um, belief that relationships should not be constant arguing, constant chaos, constant bickering, trust issues, insecurities, yada yada yada. I've always believed that that's not how a happy relationship should be. Relationship should be effortless, easy, right? It's kind of like that. If you're in a job, it shouldn't be so stressful, so demanding, so exhausting. Like it shouldn't really suck the life out of you. All right. And that's also the way you're doing this thought process. Like whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in this life, it shouldn't be so like consuming. It should just be it is what it is. All right, cool, we're gonna do it. Boom, 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 done. Right? In my appreciation, which is this one, in my appreciation, I allow myself to receive wonderful things. So yeah, because you're able to understand that things shouldn't be so hard that you're not giving yourself all these extra steps. And also too, the reason why is because you know that these extra steps are not necessary. These are not extra steps of the divine, they're extra steps of man. It's man who says you should do this, you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do that. That's not the divine telling you that. The divine says, okay, we'll just do this. And literally that'll open the door for all of that. But man has a habit of saying, well, do this and then do this and then do this and then do that. But then when you open that door, you have to give me this, right? That's man saying that. And that's not what the divine is asking of you. The divine says, okay, well, just do this and you got it. The best way to accomplish an improved environment is to focus upon the best things about where you currently are until you flood your own vibrational patterns of thought with appreciation. And in that changed vibration, you can then allow the new and improved conditions and circumstances to come into your experience. Look for good things about where you are, and in your state of appreciation, you lift all self imposed limitations, and all limitations are self imposed. That is very true. All limitations are self imposed, absolutely. And free yourself for the receiving of wonderful things. Yeah. So, in a sense, you're making it very, very easy for yourself to be lucky, to be. Here's the thing, it's not necessarily luck. People may see it as luck, but because you're able to be in this energy simultaneously at that, it seems like less, right? But it's really just you're allowing the abundance to come in like just easily, like butter. It's like butter, right? It slides in like butter. You're so, I said this in one of my other videos too. Like you're so appreciative of what you have in your life. Like, you could just be happy that you get to light this candle, or you're happy that you get to drink water, or you're happy, like you have a nice cup of coffee next to you, right? Like you're just so grateful for the things that you have in your life that when you get all these blessings and abundance, people see it as, wow, the collective is very lucky. Wow, the collective is lucky. But it's just because you're already appreciative of the things that you have and the way your thought process is. It's not like you're not struggling to be happy, right? You can just find happiness in your everyday mundane world. People just be like, wow, they're so stressful, or they don't have any stress, or they don't have any this. And it's because it's the mind state. It's all about your thought process, your state of mind, the energy, right? Instead of being in this tainted bloodline, right? It's such a complete opposite, because here you are receiving abundance and you're seen as lucky. And this person, they've done so much that they've tainted their bloodline, and yet they're constantly looking outside of themselves for some new love, some new relationship, just something, right? When really they have to start from the beginning and start with themselves. This person, because they're so, I don't know, they got like their head on backwards or something, because instead of looking forward in their life, they're constantly trying to look back at you, see what you're doing. Like I literally see somebody trying to walk forward, but they're not walking forward. They're just walking in place, and their head is turned, looking at you, seeing what you're doing, and like they're literally stalling themselves. They can't move forward because it's themselves. They're too busy looking at you, seeing what you got, seeing what your blessing is, and all that stuff, not realizing that all they got to do is just find the love that they need, find the love that they want within themselves, and they'll be able to start walking forward in their lives. So that's that. Let's see what else we got in the cards. So yeah, you're just getting big yeses and big booming voice. Yes, my child. Yes, my child. Yes, my child. Holy shizzle. Also, I just want to point something out. A lot of people talk about having a spiritual awakening due to a bad breakup or from a relationship, what have you, right? Um, and that's not always the case, all right? Not everyone is going to have a spiritual awakening from a relationship or from a friendship, all right? For a lot of people, believe it or not, their spiritual awakening comes from a specific event. I remember mine, you know, that's something you can never forget. All right. I don't know why, but that was like a side note that I felt like I had to share. Three of Wands reverse. Oh, that's you, collective. You're in the Three of Wands reverse. You know that another thing too that people do, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna wait for the man of my dreams, or I'm gonna wait for the woman of my heart, or I'm gonna wait for this job, or I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna wait." Right? People will really people will really wait themselves out of life. Like they'll be like, I'm gonna have to, I have to wait for this, or it's not like they have to, but they would rather wait for the good things to come into their lives, right? And the reason why, I mean, it's not always a bad thing because you do need to have patience, right? Like, if you have a doctor's appointment, you have to be patient to, go to that doctor's appointment. Or if you're cooking a pie, you have to be patient for the pie to cook, right? That's not what I'm talking about, though. And someone has a lisp. Someone has a lisp because I keep my tongue. Someone has a lisp. Or they just have like a really fat tongue. But anyways, this is you, collective. You're not waiting. People would be like, I'm gonna wait for the man of my dreams. And then they just like lose focus of everything else in their life, You don't do that. What you do is you're like, okay, well, if it happens, it happens. If this person is meant to be in my life, if I'm meant to be in a relationship, then it'll happen when it happens. In the meantime, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna focus on this. I'm gonna have fun here. I'm gonna go there. Like, you don't wait for things to happen in your life. You don't sit and wait because you know that if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it happens, it happens. It is what it is, right? So you don't sit around waiting. This person is sitting around waiting for a new relationship or love when they got to go within themselves. That's another reason why they're stuck. They cannot move forward. They're literally walking in place with their head turned. It's like Play-Doh. Like their head is just turned and focus on you, and you're not. And the thing is, too, one of the reasons why they're stuck focusing on you is because you don't sit down and wait, and they're just like, well, wait a minute. I'm waiting for a new love or relationship. What are they waiting for? The collective's not waiting for anything. They're not. They're doing what they're going to be doing in life. Like if you're waiting for a store to open at 9:30 in the morning and you got there at 9 o'clock, you're not going to stand at the front of the store and wait. You're going to be like, okay, well, let me just, walk around here, or I want to do this. And by the time he comes back, By the time you come back to the store, it's like 9:45, but because you got there at 9:45, yeah, you may have missed the initial opening, but guess what? Now you got a sweet surprise. You get a free item, right? Because unbeknownst to you, the store had opened late, and everybody who waited in line gets a free item for their troubles of waiting. It's literally like shit like that be happening to the collective. So it's so funny. You don't wait. And King of Wands reverse. Oh, Knight of Wands reverse. Now with the Knight of Wands reverse, well, the Three of Wands reverse. Now these two cards combined is this. The Three of Wands reverse by itself is you. The Knight of Wands reverse with the Three of Wands reverse, that's this person. This is why they're having such a hard time when it comes to this. Love in general is very hard for this person, right? It's kind of, they just have trouble committing to anything in their life, right? They don't know, they don't understand patience. They can't wait because part of understanding the word commitment is you have to, it's like basically a long, if you commit to something, you have to learn patience. You have to learn how to wait, right? This person, one of the reasons why they're stuck, especially when it comes to a new relationship or love with themselves and the divine, is because that calls for a lot of commitment, a lot of work, a lot of patience, a lot of waiting for results. They can't do that. They can't. They just cannot do it. So instead, they do a lot of things that, fills up that emptiness inside them, or that they think will fill up that emptiness inside them, and that it just further taints their bloodline even more. And it creates more of that muckiness. Like, I'm telling you, go watch that movie, Fern Gully and the Last Rainforest. Because their blood is like that Hex's character. It's played by Tim Curry, I believe. So they cannot, they don't want to wait for to see results. They just want to see results now. Like, this is the kind of person, like, if they get to the store at 9 o'clock and it's not open until 9:30, they'll be like, I can't believe the store's not open. I don't want to wait. Oh my God. And they'll literally complain for 30 minutes until the store opens. They will literally complain for 30 minutes. And then, that just ruins their mood, everyone's mood around them. The store, owner is not happy. And, and then eventually they don't even want to be at that store. They're just like, I don't want to even be here anymore. I'm leaving. So they complained for 30 minutes. And when the store opened, they complained so much that they put themselves in such a foul mood that they don't even get what they needed at that store. They just left. That's how they get themselves stuck, because they're just not appreciative. Instead of being like, okay, the store's open now, finally, now I can get what I want. No, they just continue to complain and be angry and miserable and bitter, and it's just, Judgment reverse. I feel like, hold on. I feel like one of the reasons why this person has the biggest thing that they have to commit to is themselves, but they can't do that because they don't even like themselves. It's kind of like, how can they, in their eyes, how can they commit to something that they don't even love, that they don't even like, that they don't even respect? Right? They see themselves as a joke. They have such a low view of themselves that it just like, they can't commit. And it's crazy because they don't want to commit, but they want to see results immediately. They want to feel better immediately. The Moon. I feel like this person hides this as a secret. Like, if you look at this person, like, the way they carry themselves, you would think this person cares about themselves, but they really don't. They're not happy. They're miserable. They're drowning in their own emotions. They're trying to keep it a secret. It's kind of like they're calling out to you, like they're silently calling out to someone, anyone, hoping that someone or anyone would save them. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues those whose spirits are crushed. But the person that they need to be calling out to is God, the divine. And the thing is, they're expecting humans to reach out and, raise them from their own perdition, and that's not how that happens. A human cannot raise you. A human being cannot rescue you from your own perdition. All right? Only the divine can do that. And the more that they drown, the more they're wishing for a human to save them, and that's not, a human cannot do that. The only human that can do that also is themselves. But they don't want to do that because they don't even like what they see. They don't even like themselves. And that's another thing too. This person is like, they want to be saved, but they also don't believe that they can be saved. At the same time, it's like, who would want to save me? Who would want to save me? But please save me. Please save me. It's kind of like, what do you want? That's one of the reasons why this person is so stuck, because they don't even know what they want. They don't even know what they deserve. I just heard, I'm the one who gripped you tight and raised you from perdition. I keep hearing that. I'm the one who gripped you tight and raised you from perdition. This person needs to be saved. But God helps those who help themselves, right? Also, you, collective, you use your intuition. You know better to not wait around for things that you know are going to come your way no matter what. So I don't need to sit down in front of this door and wait for it to open. It's going to open when it opens. So in the meantime, let me be a little bit more productive elsewhere, right? That's you using your intuition, right? But it's also common sense, though, at the same time. A lot of people, they just lack common sense. With Four of Swords, I feel like this is starting to change up now. Four of Swords reversed, by the way. This person, they know they need to heal, use their intuition. They know what's going on, but when it comes to their mental health, they just fight it. Justice in reverse on top of Four of Swords in reverse. This person's a big fat crybaby. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they want to be saved. They know that they need to heal, but they just don't think it's fair that they have to do the work themselves. They just don't want to do the work. They don't want to have to commit to themselves. They want somebody else to commit to them. This is the kind of person that will be like, if you really love me, you'll love me for who I am. If you really love me, you'll love all I am. That does not include the red flags. That does not include the narcissism, the unhealed, the tainted blood. This is exactly what I mean. God is not going to give this person someone happy, healthy, divine, and blessed to love when they are such in a toxic, negative, self-destructive way. God is not going to be like, I'm not going to put my clean soul in front of you so you can just taint and dirty them. How about you clean yourself up a little bit and then we'll talk? And this person is just like, well, it's just not fair. Why can't they just love me the way that I am? Like, what? You want me to give you? It's like this person's just like been playing outside in the mud, all dirty, and they want that white towel to clean up. And but you're just like, well, how about you go take a shower first, and then we'll give you this white towel. And they're like, but why can't I just use this white towel to clean myself up? Well, that's not because you're not going to be properly cleaned. Like you need to go shower, go wash yourself. And they're just like, it's just not fair. I just want the white towel to just hurry up and clean myself. Like, let me just clean myself quickly, quickly. You know what I mean? It's like that. They don't want to do it. They just don't think it's fair that they have to do the work, that they have to put in work. They don't think it's fair. It's not fair. I have to take a shower. The lovers? Yeah. Oh my god. The lovers is on top of the moon, justice in reverse, and four of swords in reverse. They're like, I don't want to heal. I don't want to use my intuition. I want to keep secrets. It's just not fair. I want this love. I want this relationship. I want to be in a partnership. I want to be in a union. I want to work. I want someone to work with me. And God's like, all right, you can have that, but you got to commit to yourself first. You need to do some healing first. And they're just like, it's just not fair. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's not fair. But give me somebody to love. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Temperance reverse. They're just not. They're all over the place. It's crazy. Like, the only thing that's you is the Three of Wands reversed by itself. And the moon, but because of your intuition. You know that you don't have to sit and wait. You don't have to sit and wait, and you use your intuition, right? That's common sense, and that's also your intuition. This person is like, they just want to hurry up and be like, they're like, hurry up, move over, let me get in. And you're just like, no, sorry, the door's locked, I'm not letting you in. Like, it's not fair. Ten of Wands. This person does it to themselves. They just burden themselves. They're like, I can't do life. I can't. It's not fair. It's not fair. That's like their favorite mantra. It's not fair. It's not fair. Okay, well, we don't know what to tell you then. If you don't want to do what we're telling you to do, that's what the divine is saying to them. The divine is like, if you don't want to do what we're telling you to do, then don't be praying. Don't be asking us for help, because we're giving you the answers. You just don't like what you're hearing. So if you want to make it harder on yourself, you want to have all that extra burden, all that extra baggage, okay, fine. But don't blame us when you're still carrying that 10 years from now. It's crazy too, because I feel like that's going to be the time frame. And 10 years from now, this person's going to still be in this mindset. Why me? Why me? Why me? It's not fair. It's not fair. When it's so crazy, because within that 10-year time frame, they could have already, 10 years from now, their bloodline would have already been somewhat, cleaned up. They're not doing anybody a favor, honestly. If this person has kids, they're not doing their kids any favors. Oh, wow. Five of Cups reversed, and they don't even feel bad. They don't feel bad about anything. This has got to be the most entitled, selfish, delusional person I have ever picked up on. Wow. This person can want to be in a partnership with you. They want to, overall, they want to be with you, and they don't think it's fair that they can't be with you. That's why the Lovers is on top of the moon as well. You know that this person, whoever this person is, you know that they want to, you know that they want to be with you. Your intuition is telling you that they want to be with you. This could be a Sagittarius that want to be with you. This person wants to build something with you. Like merge your cells together. Alright, let me get a couple more and then I'm going to call it. I'll get one more. The Sun reverse, yeah. And that's on top of Justice reverse, Temperance reverse, Four of Swords reverse. They're just not happy. They're miserable in life and they just don't think it's fair. They are self-victimizing. All right, well, I hope this helps. I hope this gives you an idea, some sort of clarity, yada, yada, yada. Have a great day.